Greetings and salutations from the archipelago today. Kaiwasa with you, and welcome back to my channel and to our continuing video series of my cavalcade of Hawaiian records. And we left off just finishing up on the last video looking at the records of Renee Paulo and daughter Kathy Paulo. And now we're going to continue on with the next artist in the alphabet on the letter P. And that is really quite a spectacular artist. Not a huge volume of music as an independent artist, but quite spectacular stuff. That would be Mr. Dennis Pavao. The first album here, Kaleo Kie Kie. This is on Poki Records, came out in 1986. Now, Dennis Pavao was a member for many years of the very well-known group, the Hui Ohana, who did a lot of falsetto singing, very beautiful Hawaiian music, wildly, popular in the islands. Many records in the 70s and early part of the 80s, and then they just kind of went quiet and didn't do anything for a while. Dennis Pavao went solo. Exploded. This album really exploded. I was working at KCCN when this came out. This was just kind of blew me away. Such a beautiful record. Such a beautiful voice. Dennis Pavao, Kaleo Kie Kie. Yeah, when this record came out, seriously, we were all like, whoa, this is... I mean, Hui Ohana was amazing, and he was absolutely wonderful as a part of that, but then as the solo artist, the steel guitar, kind of just really beautiful. That was followed then... I think it was 1 year or 2 years later. Is there a date on this? Wasn't? Oh, a couple 2 years later, by this album, Hawaiian Soul, and just equally very beautiful album. Again on Poki Records. Now this is 88, so this was on CD and vinyl, and then he did another couple of CDs in the CD area. Beautiful Sweet Leilani CDs, very nice. His version of Yellow Ginger Lay, gorgeous, but that's on the CD, so we're not dealing with that. Unfortunately, then he actually passed away at a very young age. I think it was a heart attack, but it's very shocking and, quite young, very sad. Who knows how much absolutely amazing music he would have, continued to create, but was not to be. So we just have to, really appreciate and enjoy what he was able to record, because it's very beautiful Hawaiian music. Up next we have... from England, Savoy Records, an album called Hawaiian Paradise, Monty, Pearce, and the new Hawaiians. I don't know who the old Hawaiians were, but the new ones, a little bit touch and go. No. I mean, not to be critical. No, but this is, it's out of England, and it's one of those records that, this is in the 80s, 1980, 93, okay. Well, in England, I guess, I don't know, I've never lived there, but I know that, dancing, ballroom dancing, whatever, is kind of more of a thing than it has been in the United States, and I guess some people do it at home, and there were, nightclubs and places at the seaside resorts and whatever that people go out dancing. And these kind of records are, well, if it wasn't a live band, but I guess when you go at home and your little neighborhood association is having dances, whatever. If everybody knows about that, let me know, because I mean, I've never lived there. I don't know, but I mean, I have the impression that there were like groups of people that would get together and have dances in their homes or little community centers or whatever, because they tell you like what the rhythm of or what kind of a song, whether it's like a quick step, a rumba, a waltz. I have several records of these. This one, I would say, is not one of the better ones, because it's okay. It's very synthesized. It's not really like an orchestra, a dance orchestra. It's like somebody playing a synthesized keyboard and somebody else playing an electric piano and a little bit of a rhythm section. So it's a very small ensemble with a very synthesized sound. You know, having said that, I mean, it is what it is. Some other albums on the Savoy label. So yeah, would I get it for $1 or $2? Sure. Would I get it for $20 on eBay? I think I did, but no, I wouldn't. But I've got it now, so there you go. Here's another one out of England. I like this one a lot better. This is Ernie Penfold and his Hawaiian Serenaders. Hawaii. This is obviously not out of England. I mean, it's an English group, but I don't know. I have to look and see on the label. But with the spelling, Spanish, I think, usually with one I, or French. Of course, this is a scene from Elvis Presley and the Blue Hawaii film. Although I don't think Ernie Penfold has anything to do with it, the film. Instrumental music, steel guitar music, nice stuff. Some of it released under another name. Was it Kana Kapiolani? I don't know. But I think this has been used, this name. Yeah, where is this from? President Records. Doesn't seem to say, but I don't know. Somewhere not England. It's really odd. It really actually doesn't say. I mean, normally they say where they're... Anyway. Okay, now we're up to an artist, steel guitarist, extraordinary steel guitarist, very good steel guitarist, for quite some time was the steel guitarist of the famous Dutch group, the Kilima Hawaiians, and then also did solo stuff, originally from Indonesia. I'm talking about Pereira, I believe it's pronounced. This is from Maple Records, Canada, the Sweet Sweet Steel Guitar Series number 9. He did like 1 million records of a Sweet Sweet Steel Guitar Series. This is volume 9. Saluting Pereira, the sentimental steel guitarist of the Kilima Hawaiians. And the Kilima Hawaiians are featured as vocalists on some of these tracks, but most of them are instrumentals of his playing, and he was an extraordinary steel guitar player. Yeah, Maple Records in Canada. What's the year on this one? 1981, the year this was issued. And then I have only one other solo record from him. I'm sure there are some other ones out there. They're probably from Europe somewhere or Indonesia. But then again, most of his work is found with other artists like the Kilima Hawaiians, and he's a steel guitarist there, featured very prominently. But this one is Is it another so weird, like the albums from other countries, they always have it plastered all over where they're from, and this one, the last one didn't, and this one doesn't either. Polydor Special, made in Holland, okay. Kronkjong I don't know how you say it. Anyway, it translates to Krongchong Memories. Krongchong is kind of music that came out of Indonesia that it's very romantic, kind of like Hawaiian songs that talk all about, you know, oh, the beautiful flowers and the lovely ocean and it's paradise here. Well, in Indonesia they have their own kind of music that's like that. It's called Krongchong, and sometimes they actually imitate or have the same sound as a Hawaiian, those kind of Hawaiian songs with the Hawaiian steel guitar and the ukulele and the romantic crooning. This is instrumental album of some Krongchong songs by Pereira, spelled, I guess maybe this is how they spell it in Holland or how they spell it in Indonesia, I don't know. But this is a really beautiful album. Nice renditions of these songs. Very, very pretty. Very Hawaiian sounding. I know I mentioned this before, but you'll see on some records writing in pen of a translation of a title. That's me. I do it. I know some people say it's sacrilegious to, you know, write on the cover, but I'm like, if it's in some language I don't know and I get a translation of it, I'm going to write it on here so I know what the heck the song is. Anyway, that's the only 2 albums I have from Pereira as a solo artist, but his steel guitar playing is out there on many other places. Here's a religious album. I don't get, I mean, sometimes the Hawaiian artists do religious, specifically religious albums, which I don't collect and I don't get because I just don't, not that I'm not interested in it at all, but I just don't care for it to have really purely religious albums in the collection. But the religious albums or sacred albums I do get are those that are steel guitar instrumentals. Because I just love steel guitar and it's a Hawaiian instrument. And here's one of them, John W. Peterson. I just recently acquired this, Silver Strings. And these are all steel guitar instrumentals of sacred songs. And it's a very nice recording also, nice steel guitar playing. John Peterson is from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and that's him right there. And it's on some label I have not sure how to say it. Zondervan Sing-Chord Records of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay. And we will stop there. So if you have any of these records or interest in these artists or whatever, leave me a comment down below. It's always great to hear from people on what you think. And thank you for watching. We'll be continuing on forwards. The only way to go. We have the letter P we have to finish, which we're maybe coming up on halfway through. Then I have the letter J, which is very small. Then I'm going to go back and do a special series. I don't know how many videos it will be, 3 or 4 or something, maybe, on the budget labels, because I have a lot of budget label Hawaiian records, and I love them, like, with a tremendous passion, even though they're kind of crappy. They're not crappy to me, but I hear a lot of people ragging on the steel guitar playing and all that on those records, so I guess they're not that great, but I love them. And I'm going to do a series on those all together, the budget label recordings. So, that's what's coming, and then we'll actually be done. But, you know, if you're just joining, you got like a 275 videos or something to watch to catch up. So that'll keep you busy for a little while. I know it has me. Okay, thank you for watching. Aloha, take care, have a good week. We'll see you in the next video, hopefully.